I'm not late. What? Me being late? Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yeah, I'm sorry. I slept late and failed to get up earlier. Just do all the shit. Then, when I did finally get the fucking thing, it was like 10 minutes before. Roughly, maybe 5. But then the computer was like, huh? And just completely failed. Also, I feel like that's probably too high up. I was comfortable. Man, I was comfortable. Son of a... On the wrong... So far. I'm not using that arm. There we go. There we go. Ow, my legs. Hello everyone, the name is Mila Crazy, but you can call me Crazy. And all that such. So, hi! I already know what to say, in all honesty. Yeah, I already know what to say. Cause, I'm sorry, I'll try not to do that again for tomorrow's video stream. I know words. And hopefully, I get to get through a good chunk of today with no issues. I feel like I probably jinxed it there. I probably did. Nice turning. Let this load up. Uh-oh. Let that load up. And then we're good to go in 3, 2, and that game crashed. That's not good. Actually, does anybody remember where we left off? Because I sure as hell don't. Okay, there it is. Hey, Peter. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Right in Code Law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? I'm too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea on who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow. Good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, I think the max number of days you can have is 3. So, that would make sense. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Fair enough. Under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, no time to waste. Ooh, that was bad. And let's get some moving. Ooh, that is much worse. October 19th, the Stanton Center. Visitor's room. Mr. White, you very well. You did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Now, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You must have really wowed him in there. And you could wipe that grin off your face? Did you wipe that grin off your face? Only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Now I'm running through a little bit of issues with the game. It is now how you say, running rather slowly. It is not good. Not good at all. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha 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 ha. What? Not really sure either what I can do either. Not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. This guard monitors the visitor's room. It seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. I doubt that, but sure. Let's go with that. Smile for the camera. Can you tell me more about this Miss Vasquez? Oh, were you here? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Genius? A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. I was like, did I press the wrong button or something? I pressed shift by mistake. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? No, he used to be a minor creative video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. Really unfortunate. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, Joe. Ever since whenever she says jump, he asks how high and go that. No shit. I can't imagine him being at a beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. Was he a big star back in the day, right? But then he dropped off the face of the earth. No. I understand what you're saying. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was a role model. My role model when I started my business. He just stopped taking some big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. What the fuck just happened? How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Summer Samurai. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? That is, interesting. Do you know anything about this? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear in live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing these makes you really think. I mean, how so much these days? So much these days, you know. Do you know how to work these? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, but whatever it is. I wish I could tell you more something about it to help you, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Joke. I think we're done here. Oh no, my voice. Oh, Jesus. Well, there goes my voice. October 19th. Global Studios. Gate. What? Well then. The old Wimbeck sure is quiet today. Let's sleep. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could eat those donuts in the guard station if you wanted. You eat, you die. Ooh, she's alive. Are you okay? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez. Producer? Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. It seems better. Do you not like her? Do you not like her? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can't really help you there. Did I ask you about the director, Sal Manila? Sal, he's a soft pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Urgh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal his Powers costume so he can sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. Impossible! Sure, impossible. That's, yeah, impossible. This one first. My voice. No. October 19th. Global Studios. Employee area. Employee area. Employer. Guess they're not filming today either. Well, to be fair, they can't really film. They can't really film, though, can they? Ow, my legs. Okay. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. Trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them later, film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. You mother... No touching! I mean... No touching! Hey! There's some blue stuff on the thing. Sorry, pal! Didn't mean to frighten you. Yeah, me? I almost had a heart attack. I really need the wrong button. I really need a save. Oh, this is the thing. This is the time of day where the things on my computer start to go like, ha 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 ha. I'm going. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. I suppose it's the actor in the... Dramatique, indeed. Is that how you spell dramatic? Is that how you spell dramatic? Fuck! Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. What, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces. They're out. How do you do that? Are you gonna go... Oop. Yep, that's sleeping. Sorry, couldn't help it. There's half-finished backdrop on stage. That's half-finished? Huh. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, it's probably, what's the point? Make it a lot easier to go up hills. People don't take it to exercise. They do! That's how you power the bike. Great, it's still lying there. Ah. They've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Honestly. The grade that I used to cover the drain, it's a little bent. I don't think it would fit. But if I try to put it back on. Why do you sound like that? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. The remains of the employees' lunch is scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone steak on plus minus the steak. And some green stuff, but you know. Ain't nobody gonna notice that. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. There's a sign on the door of the dressing room. Will Powers. Must be neat to be a star. Must be neat to be a star, Michael. A star. That's as frosted candy inside. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, that's so normal. Legitimately, if I would have like an arcade and like slash a film studio, I highly doubt that's gonna ever be a thing. I really just want a like fake vending machine of some kind that has just a bunch of fake soda cans and shit. Like, for example, if there's a if there's a vending machine at the Pokemon Center, at a Pokemon Center, I'd want to have the whatchamacallit, like the vending machines, like each item be something Pokemon related. You know? Oh. Yeah, that's cool. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plates back to the prison. But I have the capabilities to make a sensory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. It's exact. Blah blah blah. It reacts to the sleeping pills. See if there's a trace, it will change color. Wow, neat. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Did you already do it? Well, testing solution on the plane change color, alright? So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Expected. I don't think that was Gumshoe that said that. Why was he just staring at me like that? Steak plate added to the record. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a bit of a mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore.
I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edward, though.
How is Edward doing anyway?
Oh, he's in shambles. He's always yelling. And to tell you the truth, I don't think he's been sleeping all too well. Oh, and he's out of control. He was in the reading room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. It's so hot, I mean, it's so weird.
Well.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow! The Fury of Edgeworth. The Fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Me? What? See. Whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? We got some good news for you about that. We found the victim Jack Hammer's fingerprints on the bottle. So you're telling the truth.
Oh, yay. Wait, you doubted me? So that means... Again, what I'm thinking is happening is the fact that... What I'm thinking is Jack Hammer wanted to steal the costume to impress the... To either attack Steve Vasquez, in order to get his role back, but tripped because he's not used to being in that costume and accidentally fell on the spikes. That's what I'm thinking happened.
Yep, it sounds like the one who puts Paris to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Leaving pills out of the court. Dope.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hello. Hello, Lottie. Hello. Hello, Lottie. Oh, hello. What are you doing in here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense given that the main bad guy is dead. Or the actor for the main bad guy is dead, so... There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. It's kind of dusty outside. I'm okay. Looks like everyone was sleeping here. Someone was sleeping here. Oh, sorry. I haven't cleaned up here lately. Much. There's a box for snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. It's completely empty. I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. There's an array of cosmetics here. There's a wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remember, Nick. Of course, you and Cody would not shut up about it. Thanks to you. Mirror. They always have mirrors in, I guess, in dressing rooms. Wonder what the heck the point is. I always check my hairdo when I look in the mirror. Not as spiky as usual, I see. I kind of want to see Phoenix with the non-spiky hair. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like how I have my hair right now, just like this. But I guess you can't really do that since he's like all about his spiky hair. Also, I just imagine it's just pushed back. Ow. Arm. What's worse is that the shot is like up here, but the pain is like right here. Oh, by the way. Ah. Oop. Ah. By the way, I have these dad jokes thing from a bookstore that I went to yesterday when it was after the COVID shot and like was exploring the town. And like I feel like if y'all I should probably add to the reward list of the dad joke stuff of if you want me to make up one or if you want me to just pull one out of these. And you can tell how basic some of them are, because in the back of it says, "What do you make? How do you make a Kleenex dance? Put a little boogie in it." I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. So whenever that happens, you can do that. You can do that. My leg. It's Power's bag. I put all of WP's personal belongings in there. He'd be able to come pick it up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. I mean, doesn't have to, I mean, yes. That's a fair point. Mr. Hammer. I didn't forget to switch it. You forgot to switch it. Anyway, I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? A lot of these are just full on just... What? Why would Mr. Hammer do... Why, that's not Irish. Oh, laddie. Why would Mr. Hammer... It's still not Irish. Oh, boy. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? A rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, has some kind of hold on Mr. Hammer. She has some dirt on him. He'll do anything. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Duh. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set and the way it was too. Film set? Was that the trailer part of the film set then? Ooh. What do you mean the last episode? That's still Samurai. I know it's a shock. I know it's a shock, but there's nothing nothing can be done about it. To save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed Steel Samurai's death warrant. Oh no. Oh no. I hear that Global Studio is going to change its programming. They're not going to be make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but I guess that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want to cry it, you understand? How can they just do that? Well, they're bigwigs. Ow. What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure kids will be fine. No, they won't. Have you ever heard a kid be like, "Well, I'm done with this now"? I don't think so. Those poor parents. They'll find a new hero to follow. They find a new hero to follow. No, I don't think that can be true. If the programming just ends, there'll be heartbreak for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Take a look at this. Okay. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't be cancelled, just some adults can save face. It would be... I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? I'm just a lonely assistant that probably murdered somebody. You can tell me something. Tell me what it is the Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. What happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hamlet's throat. Someone died, Ed? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. That's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what happened to his career if word got out. Right, because that never has happened in the future with any major pop star or celebrity. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. Wrong voice. Miss Oldbag. Oops, shit. Ow. Everything hurts. Meow. Miss Oldbag. Oh, okay, everything hurts. Meow. It was here in the studios back then, you know. Thanks, I'll try asking her. I'm surprised. How am I not surprised at that? To the area that I need to go to. Why, you're still slinking around? If you like this place so much, why don't you take over for me? Oh, can I? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Mr. Hammer. To forget Hammer. Why, who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer, that's all due to Hammer. She's frothing at the mouth, Nick. Maybe she should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from? I am, Nichols? 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 Oh my god. Her name. That is so... That's funny. That is funny. Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Alright. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Shredding up... that's not... Digging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the reason departed no less. I mean, it's fine. He's not gonna get trialed for that anyway. The fuck is going on? Who keeps calling me? But speaking of which, I need to call the place that I... Place. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Mr. Hammer stole Powers' costume. And you claim Mr. Powers stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Powers' costume. There's my proof. What? That little empty power. Yeah, little empty bottle is supposed to prove. It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Oh. Just listen. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so... This is the place that he used to eat the steak. There's a trace of sleeping powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. This old bag. You're right, 5 years ago there was an incident, a fatal accident. That's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Miss Bitch herself. I'm moving my thing to the side. Again. I feel like it's huge. There we go. She has ties to the Mafia. No surprise there. She silenced the paparazzi. For good. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with at the studio. Unfortunately. I see. But you have to understand, poor Hammer never meant to harm anyone. This old bag. Hold on a moment. Poor Miss Old Bag. Here, take this. A photograph. What the fuck? Wait a sec. This is the picture. This is the trailer at Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight... Hammer was supposed to fight that bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the actor and the other from back the fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Damn. Yeah, let's go to the court record. Back. October 19th. Studio 1 entrance. Also, again, it's still very easy to get past that through the forest, but think back, Nick. To the day of the murder, Mr. Hammer put the steel samurai costume. Then he went left. Here to the studio too. To the studio too, right? But why? But why? I wonder if someone called him. If someone called him, like the director or the producer. Indeed. I'm bushed. Maybe I was in here for a bit. That's exactly why I don't want to get old ever. Hey, I'm still young. I'm only 25. But I still am young. I think it's 24 here. This security camera takes photos of whoever comes through the gate. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. It says welcome. They let people in here when they're not filming, right? Nick, let's come here today. What do you say? Sure, Miss Bag, that is in. Boop, 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 boop. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. And Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This has the studio where Jack Farmer's body been found. I don't have the car key anymore, so I can't go in today. Unfortunately. And now... Shit, wrong button. There it is. Studio 2 is down that way. Studio 2. The real scene of the crime. Hey, Nick. How did you figure that out again? Well... Actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aww. That's about it. October 19th. Studio 2 entrance. Damn. Hey, Nick. It's Ms. Vasquez. Hello. 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 You should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. I'm watching the clouds. And that's all she apparently had to say, apparently. Dope. A light for a van moving staff. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd be run fine. But let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Link? I mean, your attorney's badge. This is where Salmonella and Keys ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Did I eat T-bone steaks too? Something's wrong. I don't know, but I'm getting funny feelings. Something about this feels off. To you. Since I can't say that I do. Aside from the fact that they ate T-bone steaks and it doesn't have bones on it. And incidentally, apparently they just put this one in, and it's covered in soot. May not be cleaning much. Not be for cleaning much. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yes. Yes, it is. The trailer. And it's unlocked. Might have to go in there next. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think it's part of the some temporary set. Looks like materials moving is it. Been here quite some time. They just, well, be a junkyard. I think that's it. Talk. Mr. Will Powers. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer? I think... Ow. I think Mr. Powers came here on the day of the murder, and shh. What I find funny is the idea that what I find funny is the idea that if she calls for the mafia, the person that gets called upon to like deal with Phoenix is like ends up being his like best friend or something. Uh, and then when she calls for him like right now, it would be like, okay, boss. Oh, hey, Phoenix. How are you? Oh, hey, Phoenix. How are you? Long time no see, pal. Also, this is supposed to be the voice for Detective Gumshoe. Pal. Unfortunately. Eh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really, ticking me off. Oh dear. Okay then. Mr. Powers isn't the killer. Mr. Powers isn't the killer. You don't have to cancel Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai. You did it. Did it. Nick, she did it. She's a killer. She's a killer. My flame bud speaks to me. I know it. I mean, if you're a medium, can't you just speak with Mr. Hammer? Is that not how that works? Oh dear. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk to that, if you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourself. Oh dear. Oh, well, fuck you too then. Bache? Uh-oh. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? It's funny, it seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on high. On a high from getting that rare car she needed. Honestly, I would too. Imagine having a car like that you've finally been looking for, but like my god. It looks like they were designed to steal Samurai Show. Got some figures on how much that cost. Can't believe they spend that much on sets. Oh boy, legitimately. Just, I think on materials alone, a lot of the budget from a movie is like, boom. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This is far into October. Dimming light. That light makes it feel like winter's coming. The old movie poster, Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It was about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. And Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. I know it's bad to speak ill of the dead and all that shit, but I feel like it wasn't Hammer's fault for for the actor killing or getting killed on those spikes on the fence, the spiked fences. Primarily because who the fuck puts that kind of fence there near stairs where it's easily fallable? Summer Samurai starring Jack Hammer. This part is quite old. Wow, it's been years since I've seen that show. It's one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance. The samurai and a horse? It was actually a samurai and the horse with the romance. It's like, oh my god. It was one of the first shows to ever have a horse turn human and fall in love with the main actor. I think they turned human. Oh my lord. Dynamite Summer starring Jack Hammer. I guess the Hammer used to be quite the star. Used to be quite the star. Nothing here could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Check the crumpled documents, you moron. I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything there. Now is the issue of what to do now. Detention center. Talk. Nothing. Move. Entrance. Move. Employee area. There it is. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. I imagine so. I think that's it. That assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have been a shock to her. Looks like someone's been sleeping here. But I'm pretty sure WP took a nap here like he said. I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. Mr. Powers' bag. I hope WP can pick it up soon. Soon. Oh no. My voice is going. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. Okie dokie. That is literally all I can do right now. I am now confused. Oh! I got it. I know what to do. Yo, Miss Bitch. He's not even looking at it. Where? What? Where did we get that? Well. Old bag. Old. She means the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick. Right, anyway. Wait, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The what? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about that more inside the trailer. Heck, she went inside the trailer. Okay. Then she pulls out a gun. Ah, you came. I mean... I don't know, there's just something about you that rubs me the wrong way, so of course I came. Take that as you will. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Okay, I'll take a break before the trial. Save it. Run an ad. So then, mainly because I need to fucking fix my back. My back fucking hurts. Bill, what? Well, what are you? Well, what are you talking about? What were you talking about? Why is he so eager to talk all of a sudden? Fuck! I am okay. Excuse me. Ms. Vasquez, you were using that incident You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, were you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Yes. Was it not you? Well, that's what. Well, that's what it is. That's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it would look like it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful space as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What was this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. Are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? Over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. And I ran him... That sounds weird. I ran him hard. Believe you me. That's an actual saying? Believe you me. That's an actual saying? I thought that was like just a couple words. Damn. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she's a big fan of Hamlet, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands. She did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had that photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter need is the negatives. And he couldn't have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys. Who are they? Professionals. They're going to erase various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Uh-oh. Hold it right there!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. We're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Shit. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Boys, follow me.
Hey. Whew. Why? Whew. Whew. I am so out of shape. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a bit late with my entrance. Don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. I was doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe? uh,
Sorry, it's just I've always wanted to say that line ever since I was a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Steve Vasquez. And who's at the bottom? Steve Vasquez. Oh shit. Perfecto. Perfecto. Also, I fucked up the... Okay. Of course you're not gonna put any fucking song on there. October 20th. This 10 a.m. District Court number 4. Oh, we're already in court. Holy shit. Okay, I will be right back. Nothing has really happened yet. My brain is a bit... so I will be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me put on an ad. Eid. Food. Mead. Feud. Weed. No, wait. No. Profile. No. Live. Started. This one. Run. 9 seconds. Dope. I'll be right back. Y'all. I'll be right back. Yep. Ow. Arm hurts pain. I think everything's back to normal now. I think everything's fine now. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Sorry, Daisy. Bup. Okay, I think we're good now. Should be good now.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Sorry if it looked like I'm uncomfortable. I am slightly uncomfortable. Okay, wait a moment. I forgot to unmute myself. Or unless I muted, I don't know. It was weird. So,
Today will be the final day of this trial.
I pressed the wrong button.
Of the prosecution and defense will be able to
Proceed, but to present.
blah blah. Will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement.
Oh, please. Yesterday's session, the defense presented us with new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was not in fact Studio 2, was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people represented in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems to be a bit on edge today. More than usual. I saw a streamer playing this game, and can't remember what I said about Edgeworth's name. I feel like I think I said Edgeworth is name, something about his name, and it being, and it making you think. I forget how it goes. Edgeworth. No, it will push you to the edge. He'll push you to the edge, so hopefully it's worth it. Something like that. I forget.
Call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. D. Vasquez to the stand. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the studio trailer day that day. Trailer 2 that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless Banter. Banter. Needless banter. For some reason, her accent has changed now. For some reason. If you must... What the fuck are these words? If you must pontificate... do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I'm sure plenty of Rule 34 artists have done that plenty enough. Day of the murder. I ended the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had to tell Sal take you.
The van. There was a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with the monkey's head toppling over. That's how they moved the body.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final boss, Nick. Let's do it. I got this. I'm just gonna press everything because you don't get damage for pressing things. Wait a minute. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Oh my. Hey, that one makes sense. That also makes sense. We know about that one, so I'm gonna press it just in case. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does this mean? It means that it means what I said. Sal had to take me in Studio 2 van. Oh, right. 5-minute break in the meeting. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Smack! Yeah! Oops. Oh, that is hilarious. I love that so much. You know Edgeworth wants to be petty and be like, yeah! Don't hit your desk! I would. Legitimately, I would. I would be that level of petty, be like, oh? But I'd probably get in trouble with that. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steak. Do you have something you can someone you can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If he committed the murder during that break, he wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. He didn't. That's why she was fatigued. If I had some evidence on that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Do I have evidence that she didn't eat that steak? No, I don't think so. kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Oh shit, that was the end? For her soul out of the servants to you 1. And if it seeks sounds like me, 15-minute break in the meeting. Equal intake in front of the trailer. Now this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Let me think. I like this one, but I don't think it's for this. I mean, if we could go back on what Sal said, he said he ate both. The other thing I can think of is steaks, but I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Primarily because this. Sure, why not? That's gonna hurt me, isn't it? Your Honor! That statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? Does it? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations. Whoops. That didn't go so well. I took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Well, I guess that makes sense. The only thing I can think of is the thing here with the bone. I'm just gonna press that. There it is. Ha! Just as I thought. Huh? Hey! Hey, Freddy! Welcome. Welcome. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But you say you did not. But I say you did not. What was this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table of the employee area. As you can see, a large bone is left behind. Mr. Wright, I need to remind you it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Mandela ate at the table outside the trailer. It does not have. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. Plates were bare. Shit. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak without bones? Well, it was the kind of steak that had no bones. You ate the bones too! You didn't eat any steak during the break. You only took the steak, threw it somewhere like in an incinerator.
I see.
Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was in the she was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Oh shit, oh shit. So, it's Freddy. Basic rundown of the investigation and where we have seen so far in the trial. So we found out that the Steel Samurai is being cancelled. We're trying to do something to stop that. Penny's all sad. We found out Penny, the assistant, is named Penny Nichols. So I'm I'm laughing at that. Let me think. Then... yeah, then we found out that Jack Hammer murdered a dude. And then Ms. D. Vasquez decided to use that to her advantage, since it wasn't by accident. Ah, my leg. Ah, oop, ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I have large feet. Ah. Anyway.
Order in the court. Order.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Blackmail, all that shit.
Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into Steel Samurai. And that's when you did it. You killed him with your own hands. That's pretty much it. And yeah, we're trying to see if we can catch her with her pants down, so to speak. So yeah.
Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
Let him claim what he wants. Yes, I did it. Fuck, what did that say? Shit! Ah, man, I didn't see what that said. Fascinating. And here I was wondering that today would be sporting as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Ms. Vasquez. Any day. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the Steel Samurai Spear. Yes. Yes. I am, as you see, a petite... a woman of petite stature. Petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. Great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Huh? Meaning? Samurai Spear was not the murder weapon. Shit!
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found laying next to the victim's body.
No, it wasn't. It was laying in the body. Wes.
I have proof, Your Honor.
Yeah, prove it, Your Honor.
I can prove that the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
This one.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
Oh shit. But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're wrong.
I can send it to my flea blood. Okay, I picked the wrong evidence. I picked its own senses.
Alright, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the
Steel Samurai was not the murder weapon.
This one has to be.
Printed my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But this is the murder weapon.
No, not so fast, you bitch. Remember that the spear broke during action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? That is fair enough. That is a fair point.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you trying to... Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I think about what you are.
Silence. I'm the only one testifying here, and I will be heard. Heard? Are you quite sane? Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell me what the murder weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you. Very easy. I think I got it correct. Did I? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I know the murder weapon was the fence. Has to be. But, weapon is.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Oh shit, I don't actually have it with me.
Take a look at this photo. What's this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs.
Yes.
Order! Order! If we cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There's an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. That photo, this is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was close kept secret at the studios.
What does it have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth.
You still can't see it? The man falling in this photo, see how the fence points pierce through his chest. What? You're saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again today. Has happened again! Ah!
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Diaz meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Jack Hammer had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die. Yes, 5 years ago!
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Ironic, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the toilet as you say. The body was found in Studio 1, is what it not? In that evil masquerade costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer in a break of a span of 15 minutes? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the trailer, in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 3 to 45, from 2:30 to 2:45. Then carried to Studio 1. And placed inside that costume. There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could I have dealt with the body?
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body? Other than with her own 2 hands. For instance? Actually, for the matter, there was no need for her to do anything, do the deed in 15 minutes. There was another way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then, Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body.
Easy. Good old Van.
Good old Van Helsing. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. You carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. I recall your testimony. There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? Sal had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the masquerade costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget about it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that's Mr. Manella? Yes. Of course, Sal Manella has been a conspirator. His body was placed into the van and put onto the costume. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done it alone. And also don't forget that she had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. As well as Miss Vasquez? Shall I continue? None need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? What? So what happened next? Done? Me? You didn't have anything to say? What would you like me to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. I just said that. Wait, you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Yes? Who can say? Motherfucker! Huh? Are you sure I did it, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Order in the court. Fuck, wait. Let me move my legs past here. Ah, shit, of course that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Ooh, my legs. Ooh, my legs. Oh, shit. I'm okay. I'm okay. Ow. Also, it's weird to think that you can't compress water. You'd think that'd be the one thing you can compress. But then again, it's water and, you know, liquid. Can you compress liquids? I mean, technically ice, but that's not really compressing it. That's expanding it so much it freezes. Order. Mr. Edwards, your thoughts?
Of course, as a witness says.
Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but there's no proof. Edward isn't sure. Well, then, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now?
Testify again, Ms. Vasquez.
I'd like you to testify again. Testify? Again? no one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen again if I said? What would happen if I say it again? You would ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! To come this far only to fail. Shit. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end this karma examination with Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor! I just remembered. I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I want to hear your testimony again. It doesn't make any sense to you, Your Honor. It doesn't make any sense to you, Your Honor. I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I too see the point to Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. I see little point in repeating herself. What exactly do you want to hear? Want her testimony to be about? Well, yes, Indeed. I say, here to go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. Very well. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Edgeworth works in mysterious ways. Who the fuck is calling me? Answer: nobody. That's who. Maya. Fuck is a parter watch? Soup. Who knows? He probably realized he did it too. But wasn't he the one who said you'll always get a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. After finding the body, do we go against Edgeworth the entire time? Actually, I don't know. I was with Sal and Oldbag. The security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I admittedly called the police, then Powers stood up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Mr. Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and director's notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, I'm sure she's to falter. Find the key you need to twist. Wait, was it this one with the special item, or what's the next game? Answer: I have no idea. Find a twist the truth of her Nick. Right. After finding the body. This fan? Oh, back. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was. What did I say it was? When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before.
I wasn't stuffing any bodies in costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in that costume with Sam Bonanno's help. Oh? What did I just say? I did not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies in costumes. You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy. The witness will continue her testimony. It's fine. I'm blocking the power thing. I only got one hit on me. So I'm fine. I'm fine. Mr. Powers? So he says, did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of that you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and the one person was missing, right? When did you normally go looking for the missing person?
I had to agree with the defense on this one.
Mr. Vasquez, the fuck? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one was there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Flowers didn't really seem to stand out. Didn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed when he was gone. Poor Powers. Honestly.
I suppose that explains that. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. You may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Some complete silence. So I stood until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Like that, silence. Hey, Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Everyone should be doing something to lighten things up. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right. The Steel Samurai. Press hard. The detective arrest Mr. Powers solely based on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. He seems to also be given the detective that photograph. Did they have given that detective the photograph? Of course, I've heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She was not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to a hammer. I don't think there's anything I can use. And why do you want to be left out of the proceedings? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm not really fond of that sort of thing. But you couldn't just decide to... Excuse me, sorry. Shit. Something about the police. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have just been involved. Thus, they covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, with all of those bigwigs in the meeting. I'm sure they're professionals. Helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
The script and your director's notes? Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't have, but what, shit. Something about being stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring a script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to do the rehearsal or anything. There was a murder after all. Who could think of a rehearsal after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Well, why didn't you take him before? Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have had to thrown... She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Ah, shit! Ah, shit. Ah. Order! Order! I will have order! I will have a number 9, a number 9 large, and number 3 with extra dip. 2 number 9s, number 9 large. Sorry, man. Hey, CJ. Sorry, what? What have you just said? What you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Honestly, I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution, cahoots is. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you understood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this statement. To reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do an action scene, so I left him behind. I have to peg her on about this. Oh wait! Oh, I'm an idiot! How would you know you weren't... How would you know you weren't at the thing? Counterpoint. How would you know? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her. Yeah. Or everything will be done. Be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go. Proceedings, and back to the description notes. About it. My only thought would be this. Yep, correct. Yes! You know it's correct when the music stops. Like in Dangan, you know it's correct when they say objection. Actually, kind of want to have. I'm honestly on the fence with my leg. Woo, hoo, 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 wee. Oh, ow. Nope, sorry. That probably gives probably is a good way to do a save right now. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny?
I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was... it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer. Yes, Mr. Hammer has stricken his leg in this photo. Because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, how do you think it was Mr. Hammer was injured? Why did you not think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Unless you knew. I already said, Sal told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. Bullshit. Bullshit. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? You saw Mr. Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping, and you murdered him. Was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. Ah, shit. That's why you thought Mr. Hammer one was the one who injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Where's my pencil? Right here. I really need a desk. Yeah, she seems to sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh no. Ow, my leg. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Wrong button. Prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. Present to court the evidence that of the murder of the case. The only one I can think of is this, and I don't think it's correct. Here's my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible action was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the court currently up for trial. The case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago.
Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him, weighed him down, no doubt. However, you D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day. To the present day. Mr. Hammer's last role. Mr. Evil Marjorie. Keep forgetting how to pronounce the name. Yes. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. You have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would D. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I was never to get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain to Ms. Vasquez. Shit. Reveal evidence. Okay. Allow me to represent the court that regarding Ms. Vasquez's motive. Shit. Oh shit. I don't think I did a oh no. Can't be this one. Uh-oh. So I now have no idea what the fuck it is. I now have no idea what the fuck it is. So... trying to think. She would technically have no motive, and it was acting in self-defense. This is my proof, and this is the white mystical thing. All it proves is that defense attorney completely lost at marbles. Eric, Mr. Wright, the court requests that you change the marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to paralyze you for this waste of time's court. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please. Let's do it again. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. She had no motive, Your Honor. What? What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss had to do was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. Yeah, I figured. I just chose the wrong one. What's that now? It's simple. Self-defense. Defense of self. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? 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 Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Will Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Yeah. Yeah, I chose the wrong one. That's why I couldn't figure it out. That was just bound to be fucked. So, you did do it this time. You did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. I'm guilty. It was me. someone called an ambulance. There's a blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an acting scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please! The fuck was that? Congratulations, Mr. Rice. I lose. Again. Benito. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so it's only natural it's not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Innocent. Okay. Really? You sound like that? Yes. What makes you use your voice changer? I'm a very good voice actor too. What's this? Hi, I am the Steel Samurai. Nice to meet you, evildoer. Yes, all the court is all. The court is adjourned. Wow, I never knew that, Mr. Hammer. October 20. A beta. October 20th. 1:12 p.m. District Court Lobby number 3. Huh, I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he was trying to frame me for murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. White. Huh? Tell me. Tell me. Why you Mr. Famous? That's what I think it is. Mr. Hammer wanted to put your blame on you because... Oh, shit. Shit. Up. Shit. Oh, shit. It's because you were a Steel Samurai. Because you were just Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in kid shows and the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oopsie. Oh yeah? Thanks to you. Thanks to you, I'll be able to join a Steel Samurai once more after it's cleaned. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Oh. Hello. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten... Ow, my butt. Back The Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in. Yeah, please miss you, my powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to be meeting you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, uneasy. And certainly aren't those kind of unnecessary? Feelings of uncertainty. Well, they only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. White? Why is that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? You're getting married or something? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? We'll find out next chapter. And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that incident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me again, right? I admit, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd actually seriously go with it. Legitimately, it does look nice. I'd have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody, and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if he'll show his face this time. I don't know, I think wait, does that mean he's Princess? Pink Princess? Or Will Powers? The end. Well, fuck. So, everyone. The fuck is happening? Brand new episode has been added. Episode 4. What the fuck is going on? Has been added. I'm on the fence here. Yep. What? It's been what, 15 years? Oh no! Ah! Fuck! Oh shit! Ah, panic! Spoilers! So, everyone, that's basically the end of the stream. If you liked it, leave a comment down below. Tell me what did it good, what did it bad, what did it improve on. I know I was late. I'm sorry. And this went on longer than 2 hours. It can't really go on as long. I would like to say it goes on for at least 2.5, but I'm not really good with all that. So also tomorrow I'm on the fence because since we finished chapter today, do we play another game tomorrow for the fun of it? You know? Answer? I don't know. I honestly don't know what game to play. You could always do marbles and be like, hey, we're playing this, we're playing that today. We could go back to Portal 2. I haven't finished that. Psychonauts is a good game. Sea of Thieves I want to try again. Tabletop Simulator, but I feel like that's more for friends, with friends. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, I had fun with that one. Untitled Goose Game, that's a good one. That's a good one. I really love Zombotron. That's one of my favorites. Monster Prom again. Little Nightmares. Limbo, as well as Inside. Left 4 Dead. About it. All the Lego Batman games, as well as Lego Marvel Heroes. No, Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. That's more of a more than one person thing. Half-Life. Jackbox. Literally anything. Fall Guys. I don't know. Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm probably never gonna play that again because. So, I have no idea. I guess we'll figure it out tomorrow. We still have like 2 chapters left of this game, so not entirely sure. We'll do another game tomorrow. I'm not sure what of, to like basically test out the waters of it, see if like people enjoy it or not. But mainly to test out the waters. Test out the waters. So, that being said, thank y'all for joining me. Hope to see you again next time. Tomorrow, hopefully. At 12 noon. If I'm not at 12 noon, I apologize. Because I'm going off my initial thing. So, I would apologize. So anyway, keep smiling. Wait, no. So any last words while I say the outro. So anyway, keep smiling, don't forget to be a little crazy, and hasta luego. My arm hurts. Bye everybody. Mwah. Also, I'm now realizing tomorrow or the next 2 days marks the 1 year and 2 months mark. Damn, 12, no, not 12 months. 14 months. Fuck. It's weird to think that. Anyway, bye everybody. Hope to see you again next time. Also, put down in the suggestion box what game we should play next after Phoenix Wright. My friend Drunken brought up the good idea of like what it's called? It was called Zero Escape, the nunnery games. Or the nunnery games. Non-RE games. Those. But that's $30. Yeah, that's also an interesting idea. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically Danganronpa, but not children. And I think instead of 16, it's 9. Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm not sure. Plus, I don't know if it's like people trapped in a room that have to kill each other, or if it's like a detective type of thing, like with Phoenix Wright. Honestly, I have no idea. No idea. So, thank y'all for joining me. Hope to see you again next time. And as always, keep smiling. Don't forget to be a little crazy, and hasta luego. Okay, now I'm going. Sorry, force of habit. Also, games on the Switch. So, let me know about that.